Thanks for coming back to my channel. Remember to like and subscribe at the end of the video and let me know what you guys think. Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit about like dieting, like having discipline, and like how to stay on track basically, because I know dieting is like the hardest part of like getting in shape, and it's like the most important. So first things first, I just want to say that you can go to the gym all you want. You can spend like 3 to 4 hours at the gym, do all this ton of cardio, but if you go and you have like this massive meal of like fries and pizza and wings with like a large Dr. Pepper, then you're never gonna get the results that you want. Because I'm not gonna sit here and say that like my diet is perfect and like I'm the most disciplined in my diet, because like I myself have a huge sweet tooth. Like the moment I have sugar, I literally go crazy and like I want to eat a bunch of sugar, you know? That's just what sugar does to you. It's like crack. And like dieting is extremely hard. Like I've gone through cutting, bulking more than once, and let me tell you, like bulking is just as hard as cutting, only because like once you come off a cutting cycle and you start bulking, you literally want to eat like everything, you know, because your body just wants to like go back to how it used to be. And like it's hard to like have like that mental self-control and not want to eat everything. First you have to think of what your goal is. If you want to like just look better and like feel better like all around, then you don't have to put yourself into like some super strict diet and like cut out your carbs like if you were to be like 4 weeks out of a bodybuilding show, you know, because that's just not like something that you have to do. You don't have a specific time frame that you have to meet and like cut all this weight for, you know. When you're dieting, you want to take things slowly. That way you don't, first of all, plateau and then like go on this constant cycle of where you're like eating such little amounts of food, and then like you'll go and then you'll like binge eat like 3 times in 1 week, and then like you'll cut out your carbs and you'll do hours of cardio, and it's just like an endless cycle, and you end up right in the beginning. Like you're never gonna progress like that. I've had my fair share of like massive binge eats when I cut, and it's just like ridiculous. Like you would think that I wouldn't be able to eat so much, but trust me, like I could probably eat more than my whole family. So one thing to keep in mind is like, do you want to look good or not? I'm just kidding. Okay, so like just think about, you have a scenario here. There's a slice of pizza on the table, and then here's your healthy, nutritious meal. This slice of pizza is gonna satisfy you for like, what? How long is it gonna take you to eat? Like a minute or 2? This nutritious meal is also gonna satisfy your belly. They're both gonna satisfy your belly. One's gonna make you feel like shit, the other one's gonna make you feel great. This one is gonna make you look like shit, and this one's gonna make you look great. So like, I think we have a winner here, you know? You gotta think about it like that. Like, this one moment of like satisfaction is not gonna get me to where my goals are. There's a time and a place where you can have that like moment of satisfaction, and like you can have that once a week. You can have yourself a cheat meal once a week, or like even a cheat day, but just like don't go crazy, you know? Or like if you're really craving something during one moment, just eat it. Don't, like I said, don't go crazy, but just get yourself back on track, because it's not what like happens during that moment that's gonna like determine like your whole fitness journey, you know? You just gotta get back on track, because if you just like completely fall off the wagon because you're like, oh well, I ate a slice of pizza, like it's over, I can't do anything anymore, then like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like it's over. But you have to like, don't guilt yourself into it. And it's hard to like not feel guilty about it like when you cheat on your diet or something, because like you're so determined to like get the body that you want. But if you're just like guilting yourself and thinking about it, then you're like just causing stress on yourself that you don't need, because what are you gonna do about it? Like, you already ate it. There's nothing else you can do about it besides get back on track and then like move forward on with your diet. So a couple things that have helped me like staying on track with my diet and like enjoying my diet more is like find foods that you want to eat. Like, make yourself meals that you don't mind eating almost every single day, but still have all the nutrients that you need for your body to like and also like you don't have to make your food like super bland, no seasoning. You can add whatever seasoning you want as long as it's not something that's gonna be high, like extremely high in sodium and like that has a lot of calories. Like for me, I usually get seasonings and like condiments that have 5 or less calories per serving, and then I don't go like overboard on it. And I've found a lot of good seasonings and like marinades and like condiments to put on my food that like makes my food just taste way better. And trust me, like just flavoring your food different is really gonna change your diet, because for one, you're gonna be enjoying like what you're actually eating, and like you're not gonna mind eating all that healthy food. You're gonna be like, this doesn't even taste healthy. This is even better than pizza. And after a while, believe it or not, like you do crave junk food, of course. It's just like our human nature to crave like all that good stuff, especially when it's like all around us. And like my family brings like all that stuff all the time. But like you crave your healthy food because you know that healthy food is good for your body and you know what it's doing for your body. So I started also adding like a bunch of like vegetables mainly, just because vegetables aren't like high in calories, and it's gonna help your digestive system. It's gonna like fill you up because you have way more volume, like taking up like room in your belly. So you're gonna feel full if you add at least like 50 to 100 grams of any vegetable that you want like on with your food. So yeah, eat your veggies, especially if you're cutting. Eat your freaking veggies. They're delicious and they're good for you. Also, don't drink your calories. Drinking your calories is not nearly as satisfying as like chewing and eating like actual food. Some things that'll help you suppress your hunger also is like black coffee or like coffee. You can add a little bit of cream or like non-dairy milk. I would recommend, just because it's not gonna like bloat you as much as regular milk. Yeah, coffee is gonna suppress your hunger. Drink some tea, like any herbal teas. They're good for your body, and like they taste really good also. And it'll like keep your mind off of like eating for a little bit if you're like sipping on some tea, you know? And also like snack on like, I like to snack on cucumbers just because they're like 99% water. Cucumbers, snack on like some celery, or even snack on some strawberries or blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. Those are gonna be the best fruits to eat whenever you are cutting, just because they're gonna be the lowest in calories. Try not to snack on too many fruits though, just because they do have more sugar as opposed to like the vegetables. Drink water. Like, believe it or not, sometimes I'll be like, catch myself like, oh, I'm hungry, and it's not even that I'm hungry, it's just because I'm bored, or like just because I'm thirsty, and I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, and then I get up and then I drink, like I chug like some water, and then I'm like, oh, never mind, I was just thirsty, I guess, you know? So yeah, drink 1 to 2 gallons of water a day. And then like I said before, like have yourself a cheat meal like on the weekends. Go out with your family, with your friends, you know, like enjoy yourself for that one day and then just get back on track. Believe it or not, like your mind throughout the week, you're like, if you have yourself a cheat meal, like set up a cheat meal day, and trust me, like it makes a huge difference. Because last year I used to not have cheat meals for like months, and I would literally go crazy and like binge eat all this food because I'm like, oh well, I don't know when I'm gonna get a cheat meal again, you know? So I would like eat all this food, all at once, and then like it's just like my body's not progressing if I'm eating all that food, because in the end result, like, you can drop your calories so low the rest of the days, but it's gonna even out to like a certain amount of calories throughout the week. Like an average is gonna be way higher as to opposed if you had like that one set cheat meal that you knew you were gonna get, stayed on track the whole week. So like with that, you have like in your mind, like, I have to stay on track. I'm gonna get a cheat meal at the end of the week anyways. Like, I'll just wait. And then it's more, it feels more rewarding for yourself and more satisfying that you stayed on track the whole week. And the food tastes even better actually, because you're like, oh yes, finally, this big juicy burger. Until next week, I get another one. So like, yeah, don't beat yourself up about falling off track on your diet. Like, it happens to us. Sometimes life happens to us. Sometimes we just want to stress eat because like something bad happened, and it's okay. Like, if that happens to you, it's all a matter of, like I said, just getting back on track, because there's nothing else you can do if you do have one bad day or like a couple bad days, or maybe like you fell off the wagon for like a month or two. Like, that's completely fine. Like, life happens to everybody, and we can't always be like super strict on our diet, you know? We can't always look perfect, you know? Nobody's perfect. Nobody. Yeah, so like, nothing's gonna be 100% perfect, but it's up to you to try your best to make it 100% perfect. And even if it's not, that's fine. Just get back on track when you fall off. Continue your diet, continue your regular exercise, and don't beat yourself up about it. Because in the end, like, if you really want something, you can go for it. Like, you can get whatever you can do whatever you want to do. Like, there's no reason why you can't have your dream body. It's all up to you. And if you keep beating yourself about falling off track and you keep falling off track, then you have nobody else to blame but yourself. You have to take complete responsibility. You know, like, nobody's forcing you to eat a cupcake, you know? You just gotta be like, no, this cupcake is not gonna get me to where I wanna be at. I can have that whenever I'm satisfied with how my body is, or like I can have that on the weekend later, but I'm not gonna have one like every single day, you know? Okay, so let me know what you guys thought about this video. Hopefully it helps some of you guys that are dieting. You can always feel free to like shoot me a DM in the comments, like ask me some questions about like dieting and like anything specific, you know? Like, I'm always happy to help people. But yeah, that's all for today.